to let it fly from beyond the arc.
Oh, it's not green lights that these shooters have. It's a freeway. There is no lights.
And the starting group for the Celtics. We've got Derek White. Jaylen Brown is out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Shireman in at the 2.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Green. Here's Gillespie. Williams, a screen on White. Williams looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brown. Last game we saw him with 32 points.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Here's Green. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Brown against Allen. Pass to Shireman. Now Hauser. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. B.A., back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. The first one falls, and you watch Jalen Green, the second pick of the 2021 draft. He is built to score, Richard.
Yeah, he's a terrific shooter. Moves easily around the floor, and his ability to make mid-air adjustments, yeah, that's something different.
And both free throws good for Green. Really one to watch. Jalen Green is an exciting young star in this league, Richard.
Yeah, he's done a lot of maturing as a player in just a few seasons. Sometimes he looks confident, sometimes he looks overwhelmed, but his overall game has improved.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
That one's off. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
And the second free throw is good. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And RJ, you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Look, some of the people still work here. Then I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. They're down.
Now here's Allen. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Outside White. Down low. Tipped. Here's Brown. That one's good. This game is all even.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And it's Green with the ball for the Suns. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Won't win games in this league with an offensive night like that. They've got some things to figure out.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's White. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Pass to Vucevic. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Peyton Pritchard. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. To the middle. To 3, Allen. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Pass to Vucevic. 1:16 left in the first. Clock at 6. It's Brown on the wing. They get it back. They double team Brown. Fires for 3. Pass to White from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Allen outside. On the wing, Green. 30 seconds left in the first. Outside, Williams. The deep 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
No good on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Phoenix out in front, up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And it's Iguodaro in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. BA?
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Benton. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Suns leading. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pure from three-point range. Goodwin's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
changes for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Highsmith. Allen comes in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye. So it's Boston now. It's a 5-point game. Outside White. Here's Shireman. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For three, O'Neal. Rebound Boston. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Now here's Pritchard. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback. It's a tie ball game.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Williams, he's checked in for the Suns. Jalen Green comes in for Dunn. Boston also changing it up. Nikola Vucevic, he's coming in for Queta. And it's Hauser in for Pritchard. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Gillespie. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Now here's Green. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Shireman. Green covering. And here's White.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the half. So they take the lead. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Pass to Green. Williams on the wing. Outside O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Green. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Green's got 9. A minute 20 left in the second period. Richard, the journey is unique for everybody. That's certainly the case with Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, after playing at 2 different universities and then going undrafted, he played 2 years overseas in Germany and Spain, and then he finally signed with an NBA team and has not looked back. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Brown. Here's Vucevic. Williams defending. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Green. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Allen. Gillespie passes to Green. Green's feeling it at the arc.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White, good. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Now Green. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. And the jumper from the wing offline. It's all tied in Phoenix. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's two great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets. On paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Boston's shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Shireman in at the 2. Brown can't hit. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Phoenix. The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling. I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
Here's Shireman. No points yet. Pass to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Here's Shireman. White for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by White. Williams with the screen. Green for 3. Boston pulls it in.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Brown. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First team foul.
And he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown, shooting 1.
Every Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. It's stolen away. Allen outside. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Allen. Now Williams. Covered by Vucevic. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 6. Boston trailing. White, the pass to Vucevic. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston again missing. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Allen. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. The shake. Pass to Vucevic from behind the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 3. Left side, Green. Here's Gillespie. Outside, Green. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hauser outside. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. Highsmith, he's checked in for Allen. And Goodwin is subbed in for Gillespie. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Here's Goodwin. And that comes off the assist by Green. Goodwin's got 5.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Right side Pritchard to the paint. Here's Vucevic. Highsmith grabs the board.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Dunn outside. Pass to Green. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And now a 6-point Phoenix lead.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far. Pritchard surviving the D.
6 on the shot clock. Vucevic, a screen on Green. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garza's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top, up 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The shot by Dunn, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Brown. And here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Bouye.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Goodwin. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Bouye. Here's Goodwin. The 3-ball. They grab their own miss.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Right side, Brown. Outside, Pritchard. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Bouye. They set a pick. Here's Iguodaro. Oh, got a piece of it. Queta pulls it in. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. He shoots. Oh, he missed the jumper.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Bouye. It's good.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
They have yet to score here in the fourth.
Timeout.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Go for a different look here. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Green's checked in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's the pass to Brown. Yes! Using that window!
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA, Jaylen Brown, is at it again.
Outside, Green.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth. Oh, he cannot hit.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Brown inside. Allen defending. And the three misses.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Outside Williams. Green. Brown pulls down the board.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Allen rips down the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside, Green. The triple drop.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Green.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A competitive game, you have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Green.